Hey guys, it is the Nash Network here, and today I'm going to be showing you guys the Haxton Pokemon Go bot. So apparently with PokeBuddy, the last Pokemon Go bot I made a video about, apparently that bot is basically like broken. I mean, I've even tried to use it and it just doesn't seem to work. After like 5-10 minutes it just stops gaining XP and stops doing anything, and it's pretty bad. So this isn't, okay, so this is a different kind of, um, what do I call it, like bot, because it's just an XP bot. It's not meant for trying for you to get the best Pokemon. Maybe, I mean, I guess you can sort of configure it so it kind of does stuff like that, but it's not for catching Pokemon, okay? It's just for XP gain. It gains you a lot of XP. So let's just get on to it, and just so you guys know, I'm not responsible if you guys lose any of your best Pokemon, because yeah, don't do this if you don't know what you're doing. Basically, that's all I'm going to say. And oh, I accidentally clicked on it. So what you want to do is go to this link in the description and click on this. I already did by accident, but yeah, just want to click on that, and you'll have the zip folder. So I'm just going to go ahead and drag this to my desktop. As you can see, now it's nice and clean. And now I'm going to right click it and extract to Haxton. Okay, so now we have the two folders right there, and we can delete this zip file. We don't need that anymore. Let's open Haxton. There's another folder called Haxton. That's great. And no, I'm just gonna drag this folder out, and whoa, okay. Now it just have the second folder. Weird thing happened there, but that's okay. And what you want to do first thing, you want to go to the config file, the XML config. It's called this PokemonGo.Haxton.console.exe, and it's that under type it is XML configuration. It's 4 kilobytes, and you want to right click and hit open with Notepad. And if this is not already here, it'll probably have some more options, and it'll say more options, something like that, and you'll be able to find Notepad or WordPad, both about the same thing. They do the same job. And we have this Notepad here, and what you're going to want to do is for your account. So this is like basically no GUI except for the console thing that it uses to do the botting and stuff. So basically, to make yourself have your sign in, you're going to either want to change this from Google or to PTC. As you can see, it says it right here, or Google, which I'm using Google, so I'm going to go ahead and type mine there. And yeah, it says you need to update these codes, find a good location, and save them. So yeah, you're going to need to find some chords. I'm going to go ahead and put mine in Boston Common, because last time I was there, I caught like 8 Pikachus. I don't know what the hell was going on, but it happened. There's a lot of Pokemon there. There's also like a Pokemon nest for the Vulpix, which is a pretty cool Pokemon. And there's also a lot of Pokestops around there and Boston, so it's not a bad spot. So I'll be right back when I have the coordinates. And guys, just in case, if you wanted to find different place to put your thing, so say I wanted to do New York, which is also a pretty good place, I would just type in New York. You don't even need to spell it correct, and you get yourself some New York. So basically click anywhere around New York, zoom out. I want to be maybe Central Park. I can click here, and here my latitude and longitude. Okay, so now I've set my coordinates to be in Boston Common. They may be wherever you are. I would recommend putting them somewhere close to near you so you don't get temp banned. Boston is also pretty close to me, so that's why I put it there. So I'd recommend just putting it in a city near you. So default altitude, I'll keep that as 11. Google email. So if you're using Google email, you want to just go ahead and type in your email. So I'm gonna blur this out so you guys don't see my email. So I've typed in my email with the @gmail. You guys probably can't see that, but it's there. And now for my password, which you're definitely not going to be able to see. So you're going to want to type that. For this, it's in the Google section too, if you guys didn't notice. So this is all for the Google email and Google password. So there we go. My password is now in there. And if you're using PTC, you'd want to put the same exact. You want to put your Pokemon Trainer Center username there, and then your password there. And then don't mess with the other stuff. And now we have some logic settings, which is basically all I'm going to edit, sort of. So it has its stats on some pretty high expectations. So keep min IV percentage. I'm going to put that down to 90, because I kind of want some good Pokemon, okay? I want some good Pokemon, so it's going to be 90. And then the keep min CP is at 2200, which is really high. I have 2 Pokemon above that, so if I let this go, all my Pokemon would if I let it run like this, all my Pokemon would basically go except for those 2 that are above the CP. And so I like to have all my Pokemon above 1250 stay there, if that would be good, okay? You know, I don't really care about the ones under 1250. So yeah, and the walking speed per kilometers per hour is 180, so that's fine for me. Keep Pokemons that can evolve. No, so it's just gonna evolve them. Transfer duplicate Pokemon. Actually, you know what, I'm gonna change mine to true. You can do this if you want to make sure you spell it correctly too. Because I want to evolve some myself, like the Magikarp, etc. And transfer duplicate Pokemon, that will be true. Use Pokemon not catch filter, false. Well, do we have a not catch filter at all in here that I could use? Pokemon to keep. Wow, would you look at that? It's a CFG file, so I can open with. It's gonna force me to do this. So I'm gonna click more apps, and I'm gonna use Notepad. I'm gonna open it. And as we can see, the Pokemon to keep is Dragonite, Charizard, Zapdos, Snorlax, Alakazam, Mew, and Mewtwo. I want to keep a little bit more than that, so I'll be right back with my Pokemon to keep list. Okay, so I finally updated my Pokemon to keep list, and to do that I basically just went on PokeFind.co and went through all the Pokemon I wanted to keep, copied all the names, and pasted them into my Pokemon to keep.cfg. And when you're done with that, all you're going to do is file save, and now I can close that out. And we can go back to the Haxton folder. So I'm in the user settings folder of that folder. Okay. So now that we have the Pokemon to keep list.cfg, it's all filled out. We can go to the Pokemon to evolve list. And that's not all the Pokemon I want to evolve. I want to do more. So I want to be back when I fill out the list. All these stuff will be in the description as well for you, if you want to use the same sentence as me. Okay, so I only added Weedle and Caterpie to the list, but when I'm done, I'm just going to hit file save, and I'm going to close it, and I can go back to the user settings, and we have the Pokemon to keep, Pokemon to evolve, and then there's Pokemon to avoid, which, well, there's nothing in there. But if you want to not catch a certain Pokemon, say a Zubat maybe, you can save it there, and it will not catch any Zubats. But I'm not going to say that because I want to catch every type of Pokemon for the most XP. Pokemon to not auto snipe, and item list and count, so basically the percentage of everything to keep. Not percentage, but yeah, as you can see, Yeah, that's fine. I'm not gonna even mess with that. But now, since we're done with that, we're gonna have to come here and use the Pokemon not to catch filter. Use the transfer duplicate. You gotta use the filters and stuff. So what I'm gonna do is, see it says prioritize IV over CP. You can change that if you want. I'm gonna be back when I have all my settings the way I want them to be. Okay, so I finally have all my settings the way I want them to be. So now I'm going to go ahead and do File, Save. And I'm going to close this. And we're going to go back to the Haxton front page thing. And, well, if we look at it, there isn't that much else I can do. So I'm going to go ahead and just open the app. And this will probably happen for you, but we're going to go ahead and run anyway. I've heard good things about this.
It's like a second off.
Okay, so it's logging in, updating inventory, recycling items. Okay, it's at Pokestops, recycling items, blah blah, Pokestop, more Pokestop, blah blah. So it basically is a pretty good bot for XP, and I basically configured it so that it would keeps my best Pokemon. So okay, so that's not gonna happen. But whoa, look at all the evolving it's doing. So it's evolving a lot of stuff right now. Wow. That's a lot. Oh my god. I've never that's a lot of evolving. Wow. I didn't think it'd evolve all that stuff. Okay, so I realized why it did that. It evolved all this stuff. Basically, I did not edit the setting. I just showed you me changing. But okay, so here we go. We're doing some more stuff with Pokestops. 65 possible Pokemon. It's doing some magic. So it's probably gonna catch all of them or something. I have no idea. So it did a lot of evolutions for me. I might have to go back through that footage. And it is transferring. I'm looking at the CP value of the stuff it's transferring right now. I'm just trying to make sure they're not all, they're all below. They should all be below 1250, or they should have a lower IV than 90. So it looks like that's true. I'm sure it would have gotten rid of some better Pokemon by now. So that's the Haxton hacked client bot. Sorry, it's not really a hacked client, it's a bot. And so it's doing pretty good right now. Obviously, it gained nets around 100,000 XP per hour at minimum. It can even go any higher. So that's gonna be. It doesn't do any egg evolving, whatever. That's gonna be for this long tutorial. Sorry that it's so long. I'm just gonna cut it off right here. That's the tutorial. Bye.